Good morning again, Year 4. For maths today, we're going to be continuing our focus of the short multiplication method. So if I just share my screen with you here, it loves to do this white blank screen sometimes, not too sure why. Maybe just to make remote learning that little bit more difficult for both of us. Let's come out of it and let's try again. It's not liking us today. Maybe there's no maths today. It is not. Okay, I think we're up and running. Let me just go back into that just to make sure. There we go. We can do some maths. Perfect. So today we're going to be progressing on to 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication in that short multiplication method. This is something that we looked at because it was a gap in our learning from our assessment. We did that in week 1. So today we're going to be revisiting that again, and tomorrow you're going to be applying that lesson. So really take your time, keep pausing the video after I do every step if I need to, maybe even create a question of your own, just 2-digit by 2-digit to the side, so that every time I do a step on this question, you can do a step on your question. Maybe that might really help you if the magic zero in particular is something you're struggling to understand. Okay, so quick recap: 2-digit by 1-digit. If you want to just go ahead and do that and then check your result after, that's absolutely fine. So 39 times 4, bigger number needs to go on top. And then we need to do 9 times 4 and 3 times 4. So let's start with 9 times 4. 9 fours are 36. So we can put our 6 and carry our 3. 3 fours are 12 plus my 3 that I carried over is 15. So the product of 39 and 4 is 156. Hopefully we're becoming more and more confident with that now. 26 times 15 then. Even though they're both 2-digit numbers, I've still put my larger value number at the top there. So before I begin, again, if you would like to create your own 2-digit by 2-digit question and do the steps as I do the steps, that may be very valuable. Remember, I'm just going to pretend that the digit 1 just isn't there to begin with. I'm going to do 6 times 5 and 2 times 5, just like I did 9 times 4 and 3 times 4. And then I'm going to move on to this digit. I'm going to do 6 times 1 and 2 times 1. That, with my magic zero, will give me the answer to 6 times 10 and 20 times 10, okay? And then we can add those up together. Let's break that down and let's have a look. So 6 times 5 is 30, so 0 ones, 3 tens. We move across and we do 2 times 5, which is 10, plus my 3 that I carried over, 13. Perfect. I've done 6 times 5 and I've done 2 times 5, so I can tick off my 5. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to move on to 6 times 1 and 2 times 1. But before that, the most important thing, because if you miss this, all of your adding up will be wrong. Magic zero. Don't forget that magic zero, okay? So now I can move on to that. 6 times 1 equals 6, and 2 times 1 equals 2. That step conjoin, that went together there. So let me just go over that. 6 times 1 is 6. I don't have to carry anything. And 2 times 1 is 2. So I'll just put those in together. Okay? Now, final step is I just add them up, as you can see by this function here. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 6 is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 45 multiplied by 26 is 26 multiplied by 15 is 390. Maybe give this one a go and then watch my explanation to see if you got it correct or where you went wrong. May be very, very, very valuable here. Okay, so 5 times 6 equals 30. So 0 ones, and I carry my 3. I can move across to 4 times 6, which is 24, plus my 3, 27. And I can tick off my 6 because I'm finished with that now. Before I move on to 5 times 2 and 4 times 2, I have to remember one important thing. Magic 0. Okay, 5 times 2 then is 10. So 0, carry the 1. I then just carry it there, because if I put it back up here, it becomes confusing. Okay, let me show you that again. 5 times 2 is 10, so 0, and I'm just going to carry a 1 here now. Okay, and then 4 times 2 is 8, plus that 1 gives me 9. Add them up. 0 plus 0 is 0, 7 plus 0 is 7, and 2 plus 9 is 11. So 45 times 26 is 1,170. Hopefully that's helped. Keep going over it if you need to. I'm now going to try and share the PowerPoint with the questions. Whoa, first time, no blank white screen, perfect. So let me just enlarge that. Here are your questions. So pause the video now. Okay, so we started off with some 3-digit by 1-digit, and then 2 by 2, and then even if you really wanted to push your learning, there are a couple of 3 by 2 there as well, which follows the same format. Here are your answers. Well done if you managed to get a few of those correct. Instead of moving on to the word problems coming up, if you didn't get too many of those correct, can you trace your steps back, figure out where you went wrong exactly? Was it that you forgot to add in the magic 0? Did you forget to add your 2 answers up to have a final sum? Where was it that you went wrong? Was it that one of your times tables was wrong? You actually got the calculation to the times table incorrect. And then maybe just give yourself another couple of ones with lower numbers just to help. Moving on then, can you, your task today, actually, because we're going to be applying that to word problems tomorrow, what I would like you to do is create one question of your own and send it over to an adult to answer. So make sure you answer this question yourself too, so that you can check to make sure that myself or Mr. Needs or Mrs. Lee, whoever it is responding to your email, has actually got it correct. Okay? And then if you've got a little bit of time left over, you can have a bit of fun on TT Rockstars. Keep going with that mental fluency with those timetables recall, okay? Have fun, and I will speak to you this afternoon.